Hey bestie, it's time for another rope flop and I'm here today at Magic Kingdom. So as you know, I love doing a rope flop. This is all about coming to the parks and enjoying the vibes. Rope drops are great. They're a great opportunity to come to the park early and catch all the rides. But today we're getting here and we're just going to explore. So I'm going to ride a ride, check out a character or a show. We're going to get something to eat, something to drink, and check out the merch. And also, because we are here at the beginning of 2026, I want to give you all the updates here at Magic Kingdom because there's a lot of fun stuff happening and I want to make sure you know everything so you can plan. I'm Melissa, your Disney bestie, here to make your next Disney day a little lighter and a little brighter, and it's time to whistle while you work. So as you know with rope flop, it's all about coming here and just enjoying the vibes. And I am very fortunate that I live just about 10 minutes away from Magic Kingdom. So this morning I had a couple of calls and met with some clients. And then I closed up my laptop and decided to come to the park and just really enjoy the day. And that's what I'm going to do today. And there is so much happening here at Magic Kingdom. We're in the beginning part of the year. It's an exciting time. So I want to make sure that I take you along my trip today so you could check out all of the things that are happening here and things to come for 2026. And I know we have some rope droppers here, so it's a little bit of a different pace. I've talked to some of you and said that I'm a rope dropper, and believe me, I love a good rope drop. But rope flop is all about enjoying the vibes and taking your time, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Comment below and let me know if you would ever try a rope flop. It's a different way of enjoying the parks. It's a different way of having an experience. Let me know if this is something that you would do the next time you're here at Magic Kingdom. So here we are at Magic Kingdom. It's that in-between time now of the year where we still have the Christmas decorations up, but I imagine they're going to be coming down soon. The weather is perfect. It's a really nice, mild day. And I can see that the holiday crowds are starting to go away a little bit. We do have a marathon weekend here, so we have some people coming in here for marathon weekend, but it's definitely a lot less crowded than it was before for the holidays. It is always so much fun to see the Dapper Dans, and they were singing a little bit of combination of Christmas songs and then some of their normal songs that they have throughout the year. So I could see they're kind of getting out of that Christmas mode and shifting gears, and I absolutely love seeing them on Main Street.
Hey, good job. Wow, nice. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, give us $1. And many more. You got any money? Did you have money? Birthday money? No? Wow. How do you make it visible?
And here we are at Cinderella Castle, and it's time for me to share our first update for 2026. So Cinderella Castle is going to be getting a makeover. She is going back to her traditional colors of the whites and the creams, the blues and the golds, much different than what it is now with that rose gold and pink and blue. This traditional look is the look that was pre-50th anniversary because they changed the colors of Cinderella Castle for that anniversary. And this is the look that I remember. This is the look of the castle that I remember with the creams and the blues as a kid. And then when Paul and I had our first trip here to Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom back in 2017, oh my gosh, thinking about that, that was such a fun trip. September 2017, that castle was those colors of the traditional colors. And that's what I'm used to. And I'm really excited. I am here for those traditional colors. I always love the look of the castle no matter what. I love the rose gold, but I gotta say, I'm really excited about going back to those traditional colors. That just reminds me of Cinderella Castle. And that's gonna be happening all throughout 2026. So they are going to be starting some of the preparations now. I hear that they're already kind of starting behind the scenes. I believe they're going to be draining the moat as well around the castle. And they are going to be putting up some cranes to also do the painting. But I believe what has been said about this is that during the days they will take the cranes down so you can enjoy the castle. So just know that when you come here, she is going through a makeover and she is going to be stunning when it's done. And just to keep that in mind when you come here to Magic Kingdom in 2026. So let's now head over to Adventureland because I'm starving and I want to grab one of my favorite snacks here at Magic Kingdom. We are heading over to Adventureland, and before I go underneath of the sign, I am going to get one of my favorite snacks here, and it's one of the most popular snacks here at Magic Kingdom, and that is the Cheeseburger spring rolls. I can't wait to have them. They're one of my favorites. I've been craving them, and today's the day. These are the Cheeseburger spring rolls. They are $9.49 and they come with an aioli sauce, or as the cast member said, a Big Mac sauce. So right before you cross over into Adventureland, you're going to see the spring roll cart, and that is where you're going to get your hands on these Cheeseburger spring rolls. These are my favorite. They are well known here in Magic Kingdom. You get 2 of them, and then you also get this aioli sauce. The cast member said she calls it Big Mac sauce, and that's exactly what it tastes like. I love these. They are so delicious. It's one of my favorites here at Magic Kingdom as a snack. It's going to be super hearty. I'm going to have another one. I'm going to describe it all to you as well, because I know what I'm expecting, and it is going to be so good. Magic Kingdom does really good with their spring rolls. And I should also tell you too that they also have a version that is pepperoni spring rolls, pepperoni and cheese. And as of 2026, and I'm going to be covering this in a future video, they just opened up a snack stand as well in Hollywood Studios that also has the pepperoni spring rolls too. So spring rolls everywhere, and they are so delicious. Okay, I'm going to dive into my spring rolls here. They're warm to the touch. They have a nice light cheeseburger smell to them, and I have my sauce here as well that I'm going to open up and dive into. And I know what to expect. I've had this many, many times. This is one of my favorite snacks here. But let's go ahead and have that first bite. Cheers. And very, very good, just as expected. When you bite into the spring roll, it has that nice immediate crunch, which I love, and then the inside is that cheeseburger with the cheese. Let me show you the inside here of what this looks like here. It's filled with all that cheese and that burger as well too. The sauce just makes it. Let me show you the other one too, just so you can see. It's a nice size spring roll. And you get 2 of these as well too. So I love this because this is a nice heartier snack, and especially since we're going to be walking around for our rope flop, this is going to fill me up. They're not too greasy either. Sometimes with spring rolls, I find that they can be a little bit greasy. These are not too greasy, I found. And it's just the perfect snack here when you're here at Magic Kingdom. So I am going to enjoy my spring rolls here. I love these. You definitely have to get these. These are a favorite here, and very, very popular. So make sure you hang over to that spring roll cart. I'm going to finish these, and then we're going to continue our rope flop. I love this snack too, because sometimes you're in the mood for a cheeseburger, but you just don't want all that bread, the bun, and it's really the essence of everything that's great about a cheeseburger inside of a crispy spring roll, which I really love. And that sauce just adds to it. The aioli sauce, it just has a little bit of extra tang to it, that it's really just a delicious snack. And the whole thing, it's a winner. You definitely have to try this one. By the way, besties, I want to show you one of my favorite spots here that I was eating my cheeseburger spring rolls. It's behind the Christmas tree shop, and a lot of people don't really realize that it's back here, that there's some tables and chairs, and it tends to be a little bit quieter too on most days. So this is a great place to hang out if you just want to have a seat, and also to come back here to eat your cheeseburger spring rolls. Okay, I've got a little snack in my belly, and we're gonna head back over to Adventureland now, and I'm gonna hop on to Pirates of the Caribbean. It's only a 25-minute wait today, and I think that would be a really fun ride to go on for our rope flop today. And by the way, if you're watching these videos and you really enjoy me sharing all my adventures here, if you would like and subscribe to the channel, that really helps out a lot. Share it with a friend as well, ring that notification bell. I'm really excited about 2026 and bringing some just really awesome content to the channel. And I would also love your input as well too. So if there's anything that you want me to cover anytime I'm here, let me know, because I am here for it. And you know, I'm here to come to the parks and have some fun, and I want to share my adventures with you. And just like that, we're here in Adventureland. So here is our next adventure. Okay, we've made it here to Pirates of the Caribbean, and still says it's a 25-minute wait, so we're gonna check that out. This line goes by pretty fast. It's a fun queue too as well. So let's go. So we got inside of Pirates of the Caribbean. And by the way, do you say Pirates of the Caribbean or Pirates of the Caribbean? What's your way of saying it? We're gonna go through this queue. And the line is moving pretty quickly. So I eyeballed it when we were standing. I was like, I think this is gonna go pretty quickly. And so far, so good. We got some of the queue here. And I just love it. You actually walk a little ways underground here too in this queue, which is really cool. It's really cool if you catch some of the specials about how they do the rides, especially on the Disney Plus. We watched a couple, but the way that they built Pirates of the Caribbean, it actually does go underground. I included a screenshot as well. If you look on your My Disney Experience app when you're here for the ride, you'll actually see that we're a little bit further away from where we went in the queue, the way that they structure the ride. So it's pretty interesting. You definitely should check that out, and it'll make you have a whole new perspective when you come into this ride.
Search all you want, Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll never find the treasure without a look at this here man.
I raise a toast to one of my many shipmates lost at sea.
Pirates is such a fun ride, and I actually got a little splash going down that drop, but the back of my skirt is a little more wet than I thought, so you definitely have the possibility of getting a little bit wet going down that drop, but it was so much fun. And what I love about Pirates the most is when you come into that big room with the pirate ship is the smell. There's a smell in the air that is, unforgettable. It's the signature scent of Pirates. I actually looked it up too, and it's bromine, which is a way that they treat the water. Instead of chlorine, it's bromine. So that combined with the smoke and then the pirates singing, it just makes it a really fun ride, good for all of the senses. So here's another update for 2026. Tortuga Tavern is no longer on the Magic Kingdom map. It used to list as seasonal, and now it's just completely off of the map. So sometimes that means that maybe there is a rethink, maybe that there is a closure or just a refurbishment, but it's really interesting because it's not on the map anymore. Now, Tortuga Tavern hasn't really been operational since 2024, but it is a great spot if you just want to sit down. There's lots of tables and chairs here. It's a great place to grab if you're having lunch and need a place to sit. So it'll be interesting to see in 2026 what happens to Tortuga Tavern and if they end up doing something different with it, but they did take it off of the map, so it's something to pay attention to. So now we're going to head into Frontierland. There are a lot of updates happening in 2026 in Frontierland, and I'm going to show you the progress and how things are coming along. And here we are in Frontierland at Big Thunder Mountain, and the big news is that Big Thunder Mountain is reopening spring of 2026. You can see here now, it's behind this wall. I had to step all the way back here so I could see the very, very top of Big Thunder Mountain. But it is opening back up spring of 2026, and we all cannot wait. Big Thunder Mountain actually closed at the beginning of 2025, and Paul and I got to ride it one more time when we moved here into the celebration area, but then it closed, and it's been closed for this entire year. But we know now that she's opening up in spring of 2026, and we cannot wait. And I'm so excited to see it when it opens up. Big Thunder Mountain is going to have a new track, new scenes, new effects. It's just going to take the ride to a whole different level, and we have been waiting for it to open up, so can't wait. We don't have an exact date yet, but we know spring 2026 it's coming, and these walls will come down and we'll get to ride Big Thunder Mountain, so cannot wait for that. the one memory that I have from Big Thunder Mountain, but I actually really don't remember it much. My dad always talks about how we got on this ride and he was holding on for me because it was taking me all around the corners and he was afraid I was going to fly off. I don't remember that, and he thought I was scared on the ride, so I might have been scared on this ride, and ironically it happens to be one of my favorite rides, so I can't wait for it to reopen up. The walls are going to come down soon and we're going to have a whole new experience on Big Thunder Mountain, so look for that in 2026. And the one thing to be prepared for when you come to Magic Kingdom are the different construction walls. We have the one that's up in preparation for Big Thunder Mountain, and hopefully some of that will come down. But they're also starting their new project of Piston Peak. So they're preparing that now. That's going to be a whole Cars-themed point of the park here in Frontierland. It's going to be so much fun, but we've got a lot of construction going on. So these walls are going to be up for a little bit. So just be prepared for that the next time that you come to Magic Kingdom, and especially too in 2026, because we're going to still see a lot of that. And also, as we've been seeing, the Liberty Bell and Tom Sawyer's Island are closed in preparation for this new expansion here too. Behind this wall, you could hear the construction vehicles, and it is officially drained here too. So there's no more water here. There's the ground. You could hear the construction behind. They're working hard there. So we will miss the Liberty Bell and we will miss Tom Sawyer's Island. That was just such a staple of Magic Kingdom, so iconic. But what is exciting is new changes that are coming, because they're always about innovating here at Magic Kingdom. And it's going to be exciting to see throughout the upcoming years what is going to come to the parks, all the new opportunities. It's going to be a good time. But again, just be used to some of the sounds here, because we got construction going on, we got walls up. You'll have to kind of see this for a little while before the big reveal, but this is something to expect in 2026 as well. We got Woody and Jessie here as well for a meet and greet. Hi! And seeing Woody and Jessie is the perfect way to lead into the next update that's coming in 2026. So come on, I'm going to show you that. There's lots of exciting stuff here happening at Magic Kingdom, I told you. So here's another exciting announcement for 2026. For the first time in over 20 years, the Diamond Horseshoe is going to have a brand new show, Jessie's Roundup. This special show is part of the Cool Kids Summer, and it's going to be running from May 26th to September 8th. And this is an opportunity to see a brand new show that's going to have Jessie, Woody, and all the different Toy Story friends. It's going to be super fun and energetic, and I can't wait. It's actually a day before my birthday when it opens up, so I'm going to definitely be here to check it out. And they have that great stage in the Diamond Horseshoe. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of dancing and a lot of fun with this brand new show. It's definitely going to be something really fun that they're bringing to the Magic Kingdom in 2026. So it's just about time for the parade to start, and I was here in Liberty Square and I thought, why not grab a spot? There was plenty open, so I got a front row seat. I'm really excited. I'm here to watch the Festival of Fantasy Parade. This is the first time for me in 2026 to see this parade. I was watching a lot of the Christmas parades, and now we're watching the Festival of Fantasy Parade, which is so much fun. So I'm going to watch the parade. I've got a great spot and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. That's awesome. That was so much fun. My first Festival of Fantasy parade for 2026. What a great way to kick it off. I got to see all the characters. I got a nice little high five from Dopey. It was so much fun. And this is a parade that you definitely have to make sure you see the next time you're in Magic Kingdom. And remember, this parade starts in Frontierland and goes through Frontierland down Main Street to and ends on Main Street in that area. The Starlight Parade goes the opposite direction, starting on Main Street and wraps around and then ends in Frontierland. So just to know the different parade routes, I like watching the parade anywhere. I find that sometimes in the Frontierland, Liberty Square area, there's a little bit more space there, but there is nothing like watching the parade on Main Street as well. There's no bad place to watch the parade, but I definitely recommend if you want a good spot to get there a little bit early. I had a front row spot. I was there about 30 minutes ahead of time, and I just sat down and got my spot and was able to see everything, which was fantastic. So it was so much fun. I'm glad I waited, glad I got that spot. It was a nice parade. And now I'm going to continue my rope flop and head over to Fantasyland. So here we are in Fantasyland. We're gonna head all the way to the end. I wanna show you an update that's happening here in Fantasyland. The parade just ended, so the lines have gotten a little bit longer for some of the rides. Small World looked like it was 10 minutes. Peter Pan's flight, this one always is busy. It says 40 minutes. This looks a little bit longer than 40 minutes to me. But we're gonna head over to the end of Fantasyland, and I wanna show you what's coming in 2026 with another update. And we're walking this way, kind of on the back side of Fantasyland. And I just cannot get over how gorgeous this weather is today. This is exactly why we moved to Florida. It is gorgeous, it's January, it's mild, there's a nice breeze. I'm in a skirt and a t-shirt, and it's just gorgeous out here today. Oh, and there's a ride, the mine train. That's another one of my favorites too. But we're gonna head over towards the end of Fantasyland, kind of where Fantasyland and Tomorrowland meet, because I want to show you an update to look out for in 2026. And here we are at Storybook Circus, and this is where another update is happening here in Magic Kingdom in 2026. In Storybook Circus is Pete's Silly Sideshow, and this is where you used to be able to go to meet all the different characters. You would be able to see Goofy, Donald, Daisy, and Minnie. Well, that is currently closed for refurbishment, so now the characters are all meeting outside of Storybook Circus. That's where you can do the meet and greets, but the Pete's Silly Sideshow is going to be closed for a little while. They're refurbishing it. It's getting a little makeover, but you can still meet the characters outside of Storybook Circus. So as you can see, they do have the walls up in front of Pete's Silly Sideshow for the refurbishment. There's no word as to when this will be finished, so they're going to be doing some repairs, some refurbishment in here. But like I said, they are going to have the characters right out front of the Storybook Circus, and they'll meet two at a time. So the characters that are normally in here are Goofy and Donald and Minnie and Daisy. So they'll meet two at a time, just like when you meet here in Pete's Silly Sideshow, the way it's set up that you can go on one side or the other to meet two characters at a time as well too. So they've really done a good job with this to still have those character meet and greets as well too. And the character meet and greets start around 10 o'clock a.m. each day at the same time that the Pete's Silly Sideshow meet and greets started as well. So this is just something to keep your eyes open for in 2026, just a little bit of a change in plans for the character meet and greets here. And I had a nice little surprise. They also have another character meet and greet here in Storybook Circus near the fountains and restrooms back in here as well. I saw Donald and Daisy. So just keep in mind that they're going to still have those character meet and greets. They're just going to be in a couple different places here in Storybook Circus. So that was super fun to see Donald and Daisy. I wasn't expecting that, and I got a picture with them, of course, where they blew me some kisses, and they also gave them each other a little smooch as well, and it was just a really fun little character meet and greet. And what was really cool too is that normally in Pete's Silly Sideshow, it's the girls on one side and the guys on the other side. So normally when you meet the characters, you're meeting Donald and Goofy together, and you're meeting Minnie and Daisy together. But here we got to see Donald and Daisy together here, and so that was such a nice surprise. And I had a really nice conversation with a cast member because I was surprised to see these guys inside a Storybook Circus. I thought the characters were only going to meet outside a Storybook Circus. So I asked her, and she said that for now, for the next 5 weeks, they're going to be here inside as well. So that there might be some characters outside the Storybook Circus and inside because there is a lot of things going on here. And they're going to be doing it for at least 5 weeks because in a minute I'm going to show you something else. The Big Top souvenir shop as well in about 5 weeks is also going to be closing for refurbishment as well. So they have to play a little bit of scramble around to figure out where everyone's going to be with all these new refurbishments. It will be worth it in the end because it'll be really great. Everything will have a fresh new look. So for right now, at least for the next 5 weeks, you can expect to see some characters on the inside of Storybook Circus as well. She said she can't guarantee it, but they're will kind of be around here. So it might be a little bit of a scavenger hunt to find the characters for a little bit. And then once the Big Top souvenir shop closes, we might have some more updates about character meet and greets. But just wanted to give you a heads up on that. It was so fun though to meet them together here. They are a hoot. They're so cute, and I enjoyed it as well too, meeting them here inside. And then we're just going to wait and see what happens in the next upcoming weeks. That's the cool thing with Magic Kingdom. They're always changing. They're always doing new things. And so you just go with the flow and learn as you go. But there's definitely opportunities to meet different characters here in different places inside of Magic Kingdom. So we're going to continue our rope flop, and I'm going to head over now to Tomorrowland because we have some more updates over in Tomorrowland as well. So let's go and check things out. And remember, Big Top Souvenir Shop will be closed in about 5 weeks here in Storybook Circus. So that'll be about mid-February. So remember that when you're coming to Magic Kingdom in 2026, that things might look a little different, or there might just be character meet and greets in different areas. Magic Kingdom will let us know when new announcements come out. And as I find out things as well too, I will let you know as well. So we're coming into Tomorrowland. I think Tomorrowland might be my favorite land in Magic Kingdom. I'm not sure. It's a toss-up between Tomorrowland and Magic Kingdom, only because Tomorrowland has two of my favorite rides, People Mover and Space Mountain, which I really love. But Fantasyland, I love that land too. So what's your favorite land in Magic Kingdom? It's a hard choice, but in the comments, tell me what your favorite land is. I would love to know. I would love to know if you have a close second as well too, like me. And I still am not 100% sure, but I would definitely say Tomorrowland is right up there as one of my favorites. So I'm walking back towards Tron because I want to tell you about another update that's coming up in 2026, pretty soon in fact, actually. So let's head over there. So another update in 2026, and it's happening pretty soon, is that on January the 19th, the red overlay for TRON Lightcycle Run is going to be disappearing, and it's going to go back to its original blue colors on January the 20th. Now, the red overlay was there for the movie Tron Ares, but since that movie has premiered and we've enjoyed that red overlay, we're going back to the original colors on TRON Lightcycle Run. And I haven't really watched a lot of the Tron movies, so I definitely will have to go check that out. I did get a chance to ride Tron with the red overlay, so that was super fun. But expect that it'll turn back to its original blue colors starting on January the 20th. And now it's about that time for a little coffee break, so I'm going to head over to Joffrey's here in Tomorrowland to grab a coffee. This is the frozen Mission to S'mores. It is frozen cappuccino blended with chocolate sauce and marshmallow syrup and topped with whipped cream, graham cracker space sprinkles, and fluffy marshmallows, and it's $7.99. So I wanted to try something a little different today. This was one of the featured drinks at the Joffrey station here at Tomorrowland. It is filled with marshmallows. Can you see all those marshmallows on there? So many. And it's nice and cold with the frozen cappuccino. It's got that chocolate sauce on top. It's got that graham cracker as well too. It's really fun. And my question is going to be is how sweet is it going to be? Like I said, normally with Joffrey's drinks, sometimes some of these specialty drinks can be really sweet for my taste. So I'm really curious to check it out. So here's the test. I smell a lot of graham cracker and strawberry, so that is delicious. I do love s'mores, so this will be really good to taste and see how sweet it is as a cappuccino. I've got my straw, and let's go ahead and have the first sip. Ooh, that's yummy. I have that frozen cappuccino with it. And I am excited. I'm surprised actually, because I was actually a little nervous about this one. I thought this would be a little too sweet. But as I took a sip, I tasted the cappuccino, and it just got a little bit of the hint of that chocolate sauce and a little bit of that graham cracker too. Let me take another sip. Yeah. It's definitely a little bit on the sweeter side, but not too sugary sweet. So I think this would still be in a good category for the kind of drinks that I like, not too sweet. I'm tasting more of that marshmallow now. It's really cold and refreshing too, which is perfect. It's gotten quite warm today on January, which is crazy, but this is a nice refreshing drink. You can get it here at the Joffrey's in Tomorrowland, and it's like s'mores in a cup. So if you love s'mores and, you know, sitting by a campfire and having s'mores, then you could just have a frozen version in a cup. And that cappuccino too will be really great as well to get a little bit more of that caffeine, a little bit of that energy, and it's nice and refreshing. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I've been having some really good luck with Joffrey's coffees with not being too sweet. So this is another great winner. Just my only warning is don't drink this too quickly because you're going to get some brain freeze like I just did. So drink it slowly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and drink this, and then we're going to continue our rope flop. We have another update I want to show you here in Tomorrowland before we head over and check out some of the merchandise. So we have another exciting announcement in 2026 for another ride reopening. So Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is reopening in spring of 2026. So this also will be reopening this year. We're really excited about it because this has been closed for refurbishment. But when they reopen, there are going to be some new features to the rides, new blasters, new targets. I think they even have a new scene planned out. So it's going to be a whole new experience, and we're really looking forward to that. So we don't have an exact date yet, but plan for it spring of 2026 that this ride is going to reopen, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much fun. And I have pretty bad aim when it comes to target shooting games. So maybe with the refurbishment, I'll have better aim and I'll do much better and get a higher score. We'll see. Now that I've ended all of the 2026 updates, at least right for now, it's time to continue our rope flop, and we're going to go check out the merchandise. So I'm going to walk on over to the Emporium and see what's new over there. It has been such a fun day today. The weather has been amazing. I've had the most fun, and I'm excited to check out all of the merchandise. I imagine they still have some Christmas things in here, but I know that they've got to have some other new items coming in. So let's go ahead and check out everything that's here inside of the Emporium. We'll go right over here and check it all out. So now that it is 2026, I found all of the 2026 merchandise. I'm going to share all of it with you. There's a lot of really fun stuff here. This is the zip-up hoodie. It is $59.99. I love that white, clean, crisp color on it. And on the front, you'll see here it says 2026 Walt Disney World. It's got the nice zippy, and look, it's got even a little Mickey for the zipper, which that is so adorable. And then on the back, it's got, on the inside of the hood, you can see it has 2026, that same logo. And then the back of it, look at this, 2026 Walt Disney World. And it's got the whole gang on there, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Pluto. That is really cool. I love that. And then here is the baseball cap. It's $26.99. It says 2026 on the front, and it has Mickey and Minnie and the castle on the front. And then on the back, it just has the nice, simple Walt Disney World on the back. And that would match nicely with the sweatshirt as well. You would have your hat, and then you have your zip-up sweatshirt here. That would look really nice together. And then over here is a version of this. It's more of a crew neck where it has the zipper just on that top half there. It is $59.99, and it also has the 2026 Walt Disney World on the front. The back is just very simple. It's just simple and plain on the back. There's nothing back there, but that's just another version that looks really cozy, really warm, and also another 2026 piece of merchandise. And here is a baseball cap. It's $32.99. It says 2026 on the front. And this one has the whole gang on it, just like the zip-up sweatshirt. And it's black there on the front with all those guys. And then the back, it also says Walt Disney World on the back. That's really fun. Here's another sweatshirt. It's also a hood sweatshirt. It's $69.99. It's this dark gray color. And you see the whole gang up here on the front. I really love that with the 2026. I love this one with everybody on there. That's my favorite so far. There's also this great t-shirt here. It's $36.99. It's black. And on the front, you'll see it says 2026. This one is fun. It's different. It's got all of the different parks on here. So we have Epcot, Magic Kingdom, there's Hollywood Studios, here's Animal Kingdom, and in 2026 here on the front. And then on the back, we have Mickey on the back with all the parks as well. That's really fun. So yeah, it's all Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. We got the Animal Kingdom right here, 2026. So that's a really fun one as well. It has all the parks on there. And I love this one. It's so unique. It's $69.99. It says 2026 on it, but on the front you can see its representation of all the different characters. So here's my guy Pluto. Look, his little ear right there and his collar. And we have Mickey, and we have Goofy, and we have Donald there. And it's a fun, like a raised puffy on the front there. That's really fun. It's like this light, like sage blue, but it's like a blue-green color. It's really pretty. And it says Walt Disney World here. It's got the pocket there as well. It's got the nice hood. The back is plain there on the back. But that's really neat, and I love this. That's just so unique. I had the best day with you today, besties, exploring Magic Kingdom for our rope flop. And remember, rope flop is all about enjoying the vibes, and that's exactly what we did. We got to ride a ride, we saw a parade, we had some snacks. It was a really fun day. I really enjoyed that cheeseburger spring roll. It was delicious and a great way to kick things off. And then getting on Pirates and getting a little bit splashed on it, that's always a fun ride. And then got to see Donald and Daisy, and that was so much fun. I loved hanging out with those guys. And I really enjoyed my s'mores frozen cappuccino from Joffrey's. It was sweet, but not too sweet. Plus, we got to see all of the 2026 merchandise that's out. A new year, new merchandise, and there is a lot to choose from. And I was so happy I was able to share with you all of the 2026 updates for Magic Kingdom, at least all the ones that we have right now. As you can see, there's a lot going on in Magic Kingdom. They are constantly changing and adding new things, and it is going to be a year of change, a year of construction, but it's also a year to look forward to with some of the new ride openings. There's so much here to do at Magic Kingdom, and I hope you find this helpful as you're planning your next trip so you know what to expect. It's going to be fun no matter what, but just knowing what to expect and that Magic Kingdom is going through some changes right now, know that when you come in and you will have the best time. And my plan is to share all the new changes coming into the year for 2026. I'm really looking forward to you going on all my adventures with me. And if there's anything that you do want to see, just let me know in the comments. I would love to share my adventures with you, show you around. It's going to be a great year. And if you enjoy watching my videos to the Disney parks, resorts, and all the magic in between, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for future notifications. I would absolutely love if you came on my next adventure with me. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, make today a little lighter, a little brighter, and whistle while you work.